What's up, you guys? Norfolk 724 Productions here, back again, dropping you guys another video. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video related onto the layout. This is going to be actually like a layout update, kind of pickups, kind of what I've got planned in the next future. First off, I just want to say, hope everybody out there staying safe all around the world, you know, especially when we got this corona going on. Hope everybody, you know, staying clean, keeping their hands clean and all that shit like that, because, you know, this is nothing to play with. You know, we got somebody that, we've got a lot of cases here in Ohio. I think we're confirmed to like 130 something cases, and then we actually have one confirmed dead up in Toledo. So, and where I live in Columbus, I think there's about, they said about, it's in the high 50s or 60 cases, so it's getting pretty bad. But just like I said, hope everybody's staying safe, keeping their hands clean, stuff like that. With that being said, like I told everybody, everybody didn't know this. The reason I haven't done a video in a while related to the layout was because, for one, I kind of took a break from the hobby. Kind of just didn't really, you know, kind of just took a break from it for a while. I actually thought I was going to get ready to get out of the hobby and sell my stuff. That's how bad it got, to where I didn't actually, you know, get back into it as much. But one day, I finally decided to go ahead and come back and get into the hobby and get some new stuff done. And recently, since I've been doing that, I've been buying a lot of new stuff, which I'm going to be showing you guys, and a future project that I got going on. I'm going to explain a little something to you guys here in a little bit later. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna start showing you guys the stuff that I've been buying. I've been buying, like I told you guys, a lot of stuff lately. These past couple of weeks, I've been buying a lot of stuff. I've been buying a lot of stuff off of eBay. Friends been selling me a lot of new train stuff that I've been getting, so I'm gonna show you guys all that. I've got everything here. I still got something coming. I've got a load coming for a gondola, which I'll show that to you guys when it comes later on in advance. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna show you guys a few things that I've been picking up, and kind of go from there. So what I've been trying to focus on is I've been trying to buy detail stuff for the layout to kind of get it together, and you know, bring the layout together with certain details and stuff. So I went to Train Station last weekend, hobby store up here in Columbus, and been buying some of these new things. Like right here, these are JT innovated custom painted things. This right here are some shell barrels. I think they came with about 5 of them, and I'll show you guys where I implemented them around the layout. I got a propane tank that was $6.96, and this was $5.98. Bought this little doohickey thing right here. This is, I want to say, a 4650. This I seen, it's as you see, it's destroyed. Like, it was only $1, so I said, what the hell, I'll pick it up. And I'm going to actually be using this for a load, and I'll explain to you guys why I kind of bought this and use this as a load. I'll kind of explain to you why, because this is actually going to be going to something new that I'm doing. Bought these little stack lumber loads. I bought one. As you see, this is a mini details. I picked these up. I don't have an idea of what I'm going to do with them. I like the way that they're very heavy, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But something will come in mind. I haven't decided yet. I thought about getting maybe like a flatbed truck or something, putting these on. And then I've also got the shipping carton loads. This is another thing I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might put these on a load or something. Haven't decided yet. So yeah, guys, pick these up. We'll try to find use for these around the layout. Haven't decided where I'm going to put these yet. I might end up getting a straight truck or something for these to go on, but yet I have not decided. So, oh, came in too far, but there we go. So I'll try to figure out for something I'll do with these. They'll come in for use later. And if we'll show you guys where I put these at around the layout, kind of to give you guys an idea of what I did with them. So for the propane tank, put that right here, right outside. I figured it would look good right outside the gas station. Kind of zoom in on that baby here. As you can see, it looks actually very nice. See, it says scale gas. So I ended up putting that right there, because if you usually go to a gas station, you usually see a propane tank sitting outside of it. So I ended up putting that right there. I thought it would look pretty good. For my barrels, put 2 in the back of this pickup truck, because you usually see stuff like that. I thought, why not? It's right outside the apartment complex building, so I just did ahead and did that. The other one is right on this building right here. As you can see, I just put it right outside the drugstore. No really use why I did that. Just kind of did do it. Just thought it would look good. And I also put one right over there, as you guys can see, right outside of that store right there. So thought they would look good right there. So that's what I ended up doing. Like I said, I thought they would look good right there. So that's what I did it for, and things like that. So that is that. I also put one more over here, and that is right outside of the, ooh, lost it. There it goes. Right on the deck of the crane facility right over here, which actually brings me to my next topic, because I'm going to end up doing something new right here. This is not realistic for me, so I'm going to end up doing another rant right here. But I'll come back to here later. I want to show you guys some more pickups that I've been buying. So I'm going to show you my stuff off of eBay that I've been buying. First off here, I bought this forklift. I thought this was really cool. I needed one for this crane industry over here, and I've actually decided a name for it. It's going to be called DRG Crane Company. That's what it's going to be called. DRG, just I don't know. I just thought it sounded good. Just kind of went with the flow. It's going to be DRG Crane Company, and like they just do oddballic things and stuff. But I bought this because I needed one. I need one more because this is actually small. I thought this was a little bit bigger than what I seen on eBay. Thought it was a bigger one because I actually need stuff to I need one to where, like, if I'm sitting loads, if I'm unloading this flat car right here, I need loads that will come off and put right here. Then I need a forklift to bring them down and sit them right here in case I need to store them, like as this one is sitting. So I'm gonna end up getting a bigger one. I know Walthers makes one, and I know Kibri, a German company, makes one, so I'm gonna end up doing that. This is a German crane. It's a cat crane, but it's a German company. And I seen this, and I thought this was pretty cool. So I think it was like 14 or 15 bucks. So I just kind of got it sitting over here with these trucks or whatever over here for cars, just kind of just kind of hanging around there. So that's one thing I picked up. I bought this right here, so I did need this. I needed a semi truck really badly for this industry too. I picked this up off of a friend, actually just yesterday at his house. He's been selling me a lot of stuff lately, which I got a lot of things to show you guys for that. But he sold me this, and this is a international. I know these trucks very well because I don't know if you guys know or not. If I ever mentioned, my dad's a semi truck driver, and I know a decent amount about semi trucks. I know what they look like. I know what they're supposed to look like, and for this industry in particular, as you guys can tell you, I'm going to explain this to you a little bit. So this crane right here basically just does oddball jobs for different customers that is needed. So if they need to load anything, they load any and everything that needs to be loaded. It does stuff for the railroad. It does things for different customers, and things like that. It does, like I said, it does oddballic things. So like if whatever needs to be loaded or unloaded or loaded onto a train car of some sort and brought to another customer, that's what these guys do. So for instance, we do a lot of this industry does a lot of semi trailers. And problem I was having is if they got offloaded off the train or loaded onto the train, I didn't have a semi truck to bring them up and down the ramp. So that's what this guy right here is for. Just kind of simulating this as the company bought a little old tandem axle semi. For instance, this right here, I didn't want it to be nothing new like a Cascadia, nothing like a 2010 and up. This model right here in particular is like a 2003. 2004 kind of 5 model, maybe a 90s model of some sort, and that's what I kind of wanted to represent because they wanted to get something old and cheap because they didn't want to get nothing nice, to move these trailers, just because all they're doing is moving these trailers up and down this ramp and just storing them, around the yard as needed. So that's what this truck is for, and I've been wanting one of these very, very badly. So it went perfectly, and like I said, that just moves trailers around the yard as needed. Also picked up, by the way, I picked this up from him for $10, I believe. It was $10 for this. I bought this off of him as well. Same guy, same buddy, on this flatbed trailer. And this is going to be perfect too because this trailer will just kind of represent getting loads off of the train or putting loads onto the train and putting them onto the train as needed. So that's what this is going to be for. So that's like I said, that's what this is going to be for. What I might do is those loads over there, I might actually end up putting those onto this flatbed, and kind of moving them, around the city. You might just see it passing through or something. So that's what I might end up doing for that. So yeah. So like I said, this is probably one of my favorite industries. You guys know this is an actual functioning crane, so I can actually load and unload trains and load them as needed, and which is really fun about it because this makes fun for operations and stuff. This is probably one of my favorite industries. I do want to do more work to this. It's not completely finished. I did still want to add some more things. Like I said, I did want to add on, get another crane, a heavy crane that I need to lift off cars and whatnot, and stuff like that. But this is kind of how the basic layout is going to be. This is kind of the basic layout of it. I don't want it to be too cluttered because then it won't be able to really function around. So I will be doing a lot more into this. I do like I said, I do like how this has turned out. I do like the little details I'm trying to do. As you can see, I'm putting, the little forklift, loading the trailer. As you guys can see, this is what I end up doing with those loads I showed you guys. I end up putting them, it hit me. I was like, I can put these on these flatbeds. So that's what I end up doing. Put the 2 lumber loads and then the crate. The other one's right there. I'm gonna find another use for it somewhere else. But yeah, that looked perfect. I thought that would look good right here, the loading it. I probably will end up maybe moving this to somewhere else. I don't know where though, but I don't think this is appropriate over here in this area, just because this deals with more of in terms of more of heavier equipment, and I don't foresee something like that coming off a train. So I might end up moving this somewhere else. But for right now, it's going to just look. It's just going to be right here because I like the way this looks over here, and I needed this forklift over here just for other things. But I might end up moving this forklift somewhere else because I might need it. Well, I actually don't need this anywhere else. I want to, like I said, I want to get a heavier one and have a smaller one to do little things. So I might end up just keeping this over here. I would like to get another one of these just because I really do like this crane. This is a very nice crane. It's very useful. Like I said, it lives, loads, and unloads everything. That's what makes this really fun, this whole industry fun. I still want to add, I still want to add some little more details. This is not how it's going to look. I do plan on putting like some, I haven't decided if I want to gravel this or maybe asphalt. I think I'm going to gravel this because I think it will look better personally. I still want to put letterings on this Pike Stuff building. This is a Pike Stuff building. You guys remember I bought this about a year or so ago, and I found use for it over here. But I want to put some put the letterings over here, and put like I told you guys, DRG Crane Company, and then put a Norfolk Southern decal on it, and like say operated by Norfolk Southern, and then put like a decal. I've got one over here that I can use to stick on here, which I think will look pretty cool since this is a since this is on Norfolk Southern's property. But like I said, it does jobs for other customers, so I thought that would look really cool. More pickups, like I told you guys. Here's another Warner trailer. I got 3 of those. This one's just sitting over here waiting to be put onto the train or whatever when I get a chance around doing that. Bring a flat car over here, things like that. My dad picked up 2 of these Atherin Genesis 5161 hoppers. We picked these also up from the same guy I've been buying all this other knickknack stuff from. He's been selling us a lot of stuff lately. And so he sold my dad these 2. I was actually planning on getting these myself, but since they were CSX, I just went ahead and let my dad have them. I already have one myself, but I mean, I don't care. It's just going to the grain facility. So it's like a local train. I'm not really, have a set of what I'm going to do for those grain cars. I do still want to do my grain train, but it's going to be a CP train. I'm gonna have it because Norfolk Southern runs a CP grain train. So I was going to actually get the Intermountain 3-bay cylindrical hoppers, and have some CP power, and we're gonna do like an interchange between the 2, and then it'll be brought to Joinville, which would be this yard over here. The Joinville, I've decided to call this over here Joinville District. This yard over here, what they would do is they would be bringing the train in, they would be dropping it, and then Norfolk Southern would take it over and then bring it to their grain facility. So that's kind of how I wanted to do that. I'll probably figure out somewhere where they will interchange it somewhere on the layout. I don't know where at though, but I might end up doing some of that here a little bit later, but it'll be up in this area. A couple other new pickups that I got from the same guy. Picked up two of these Hubert 50-foot gondolas. These are Hubert's. I've actually never heard of the company before, but Hubert went out of business a long time ago, and he ended up selling these. And of course, these are actually CSX. But then again, like I said, I don't care because, you know, everybody runs everybody's freight cars. And like I said, this is going to just be on a local train. So this will be on a local, like I said, going back and forth to the crane facility because they load a little bit of everything that they can over there. I mean, I actually really do like these cars. They're not the best in quality. I mean, the detail is not that good, but I mean, you know, they're not, like I said, they're not that bad. I mean, if the guy that I bought them from bought them, I mean, I'm assuming they're pretty good. I know detail when I see it. These don't actually have a lot of detail. Like you see, none of this is pried on, but I mean, it's fine. I like them a lot. And like I said, I got two of these off of him. So yeah, these are actually pretty cool. And these will come in good use for a couple things that I have in mind that I'm going to do. I also picked up this. I actually picked this up from DLH Locomotive Works in Springfield, Ohio. Just picked this up over the weekend. This is an exact rail 50-foot or 50-foot gondola. This is more modern style, the bigger ones. This is a really nice car. This is a CP, as you guys can see. No real reason why I bought this. I just thought it looked good. It was actually a killer deal. You know, exact rail stuff goes for like 30 to 40 bucks a piece, and I actually got that car for, he had it marked down to like 20, I think it was 27, then he ended up giving me to like 25 or 26, so that's a great deal for exact rail stuff, because the guy has a lot of stock or whatever. So guys are in that Springfield area, go check out his hobby store. It's called DLH Locomotives, and you'll find some nice stuff in there. I mean, he produces an all modern things, real high-end modelers for good prices, so I definitely recommend going down there to them. So I actually got two of these exact rail cars. Like I said, I got the Canadian Pacific, and I also got the Southern Pacific, which if you guys remember, I bought this from the Dayton train show. So he had a whole bunch of these Southern Pacifics. I was actually going to get one of those, but I decided not to. I just went ahead and got this. I thought this looked pretty cool, the bright red Southern or Canadian Pacific. I thought they actually looked pretty good, so that's why I ended up picking that one up. Another pickup that I have done, I've gotten, like I said, I've been ordering a lot of things off of eBay. So this is another pickup of mine that I've actually acquired, and I actually just got this recently. This is a BLMA 89-foot flat car. You guys know these BLMA cars are really nice. As you see, I put my pipe load on there, coming from the DRJ Crane Company. BLMA makes some great products. I love their products very much. As you guys can see, all the Simply Ply detail, all the different grab irons, wirings, things like that. And this is a really beautiful car. I actually love this car a lot, and stuff. And I picked that up off of eBay for like, I think I paid like 35 or 30. It was 30 bucks, and then I had to pay for shipping. But for a BLMA car, that's actually a really good deal. So, yeah, it's a very nice piece of stock that I've gotten there. And some other things that I have picked up. I also picked these up from the same guy. I've been buying all my stuff from off of a friend. I picked up this Road Railer 53-footer trailer. And this one is actually not an actual road railer that you run on the rails. This one's been converted into a semi-trailer. As you can see, he took the bogies off. I'm going to extend out the dollies because I have a whole bunch of the BLMA ones. I'm sorry, the Bowser ones in my boxes for my Triple Crowns. I'll just end up sticking one of these on there because this is going to be specifically for road. This is not going to go on rail. And this is an old Swift one. For a while, I didn't know Swift actually ran these, but Swift actually did run these. So I bought that. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to fade this Swift out. Because this is an old trailer, and this is just where I kind of ran around the layout to go to different distributions and warehouses and stuff like that. And I also picked up this International from him as well. And by the way, he sold me all these trailers for $5 a piece, and he sold me the trucks for 10 a piece. So I got this one and I got the black one. I only really wanted the black one, but I mean, he sold me the white one, so I went ahead and got both of them. I really just wanted the black one because I really liked the way that one looked. But like I said, he sold me both, so I am not going to complain. So yep, Really nice pieces. Like I said, I've been trying to focus on getting a lot of scenery things. I've not been trying to get freight cars. I'm trying to get the layout together. And so for here, I want to tell you guys it's going to be a new area I'm going to be doing. I finally figured out what I'm going to do right here, and I'm going to, you guys will know why I've been buying all these cars, is I'm actually getting ready to do a scrapyard right here. I was going to actually intending on putting it over here in this area, but as I've been talking to train friends, they've been saying it would not look good over there. They would say it looked better over here. It make more sense in the city. This is like city scrap. So basically what this is going to be is this is going to be a scrap facility where everybody's bringing in their own scrap and it's being scrapped here. And then it's going to be, I'm going to be sending in locals with gondolas, and, thrall cars. The thrall cars are actually like old coal gondolas that have been, or actually coal gondolas that have been converted into scrap cars. They don't have any bottoms to them. So I've been looking at them on eBay. They've actually been pretty cheap or not. At between $25 for like a couple dollars shipping. So they're actually pretty cheap than what I've seen. A lot of Athearn ones. So I'm gonna get a couple of those. Probably gonna get about 4 or 5 of those. And this will be taking. I'm gonna get some crane or some not some cranes, but some construction equipment. I'm gonna get the loaders with the magnets on them. And I'm gonna get the ones with the claws, so I'll probably get about 2 or 3 of those and put those over here. And I'm gonna have the main road coming down through Main Street at an angle so that it's coming like this way, and then the scrap yard is all this over here. So it took me a while to figure out what I was gonna put right here, but I've actually been interested. I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos on scrap cars and scrap industries, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna model this on my layout. So that's what's gonna be over here. Hope to start working on that here soon. I'm actually gonna start buying stuff for that probably come Friday of this week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start buying. I'm gonna need to get some fencing. I'm gonna start building my own scrap loads and stuff like that. So what this scrapyard will be taken from rail is it's going to be cars that are coming in empty and then going out loaded. But being brought here is going to be so this scrapyard is going to be taking old rail from cars or from track, and it's also going to be taking bulky steel so that I can load the thrall cars with, because you can't load the rail. The rail would be too heavy to go into the thrall cars. It'd be a waste of space, and it would be it'd be like the whole car weigh like 500,000 pounds. So that's unrealistically realistic. So I'm going to put the rail in gondolas, and I'm going to put the bulky stuff in the thrall cars. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut up some old drink cans and stuff like that, and I'm going to cans like Coca-Cola cans and stuff like that. I'm gonna cut that up and make those big piles, make decent sized piles. I mean, like around here, because I don't live too far from the scrapyard. It's called Ace, and they've got a really nice industry that I kind of wanted to model. It's not going to be simply like that, but I'm gonna have like a few trucks coming in here, and I'm gonna have rail coming in as well, and then maybe there'll be some other oddballic stuff and stuff like that. So that's what this is going to be right here. I'm really excited to start doing that. And I've already started working on doing little things. As you guys can see, I've already started cutting up some rail from old track. This is old, my dad ran this stuff as a kid. I want to say this is old Bachman track with these right here. The rail was on here, and I have just took these and I just started cutting up the rail one day when my friend told me about it. And this is like kind of where I'm stopped at right now. But this is, I mean, a decent little stock to put in my gondolas. And I've got plenty more of this track right over here. As you guys can see, I've got pieces and pieces in here, and I've got more of this stuff upstairs too. But this is the track right here, this old stuff right here that my dad used to run when he was a kid. So I'm gonna just cut all this stuff up and use this. And then for the steel, the bulky stuff, I've just been collecting, drink cans and stuff like that. I'm gonna cut that stuff up and put those into the thrall cars, and make those piles over here. So that's gonna be very fun. I'm very excited to start doing that. So I kind of want to tell you guys that little coming updates. Another thing that I would like to do is I would like to start. I would like to build something to connect these two buildings together. I got a general idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take like a block of maybe wood, or maybe maybe a block of wood, and maybe paint it and make these two buildings look connected together, so that over here, you know, the trains can get loaded or unloaded or whatever off the box cars, and then the semi trucks can get loaded and unloaded and things like that from over here. So that's kind of what I wanted to implement, because this space was always empty, and I figured I could put some dock doors over here and you know, use this space up to put semi trailers into. Of course, these companies like Warner, I see these companies all the time. Laidlaw, you don't see those anymore, but you know, who cares? It's whatever. Just, you know, some trailers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's going to be what this update is for. Plan on doing that here shortly. I mean, I got blocks of wood like over here and stuff like that, so I'll probably just start doing that. I'll work on that on a project one of these days, and so that would be pretty cool. Also, another thing that I'm still wanting to do is I'm still going to do something right here, piping to connect these two together. I have not done that yet. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I don't have the material for it. I know the things that I could use, but I just don't have the material yet. So when I get the material, I'm gonna still connect those together and make it look like, you know, they're one big unit. And I'm gonna take this track here, and I'm going to start running these into the actual facility so I can just take this up. And I'm probably going to bust this track out and do some kind of scenery work over here, or maybe have the semi trucks coming in here and going to the chute or whatever. Because I might end up doing maybe corn syrup over here or something. I haven't decided yet. Because every now and then a tanker will slide in here, because this is supposed to represent soybean, so it can take hoppers and soybean, or soybean cars, which is like those ADM Walther 30,000 gallons or whatever. I've got a few of those over there on my mixed freight, but every now and then I'll send those here. But mostly you'll see soybean cars coming here. But I probably will end up taking this track out and doing some kind of scenery work up through here, or maybe having trucks come in and out. Have not decided yet. Hope you guys aren't getting dizzy from me moving back and forth. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been trying to get the town a little bit together. I've been trying to do little detail things to it. Not much has changed, but I have cleaned this up a little bit, moved things around. I've moved a couple scenes around to where it may look right. I still need to start getting some cars, because all you see is more semi-industrial looking things, and you don't see any cars. So I'm gonna stick a few cars. I don't want to make the city look too cluttered though. So I'm going to put, like, you know, some cars outside the apartment buildings and stuff like that. I definitely want to get some police cars to put outside of the jail. And gonna have like cars at the diner. I'm gonna have it like, it's gonna be like a little busy town and stuff, and so that it'll actually look more better and professional, and not just as cluttered. Because, you know, a cluttered city just doesn't look right. Because realistically, you wouldn't see. I mean, some cities you would, but for this particular city, it's a small town. So I mean, I'm going to end up doing kind of a feature like that. So yeah, guys, a lot has changed since I have not talked to you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to do this quick update to kind of get you guys caught up of what's been going on. One more quick thing. If I don't know if any of you guys are interested, but I've got a few buildings for sale that I'm trying to sell off. I've been trying to get rid of them for a very long time, but nobody seems to want these buildings. Well, I can't find nobody to buy them, but I'm willing to sell or trade. I've got this 7-Up, little small 7-Up plant. If you guys remember, that used to be right here, but this realistically is just more like a stock house kind of car, or stock house kind of building. So this is for sale or trade. I'm looking for buildings. I'm looking for like another, like maybe modern building to kind of put up through here, because I still have room for more industries. Or I would like to put something right here in that slot right there, because I have not found nothing to put right there. So if you guys have any buildings maybe that I'd be interested in, let me know. I'm looking for maybe a fast food restaurant, maybe a modern fast food restaurant or something. I don't know, because they didn't really have no food here, so I figured I'd put some food here or something. So this is one for sale, or for trade. I'll probably sell this off for like 10 or 15 bucks. Probably like, yeah, 10 or 15 bucks. And I also got, this right here is probably the prized possession. I bought this, I've got this, World Express Logistics Model Power Logistics Center. This is a modern freight house building. It's got, a total of 16 dock doors, I believe, or maybe more, because I think there's some more on the sides here. But this is brand new. I've actually not used this. I've opened it, but I could not use it in the area I thought I could use it. So this is technically still brand new. So I think it's got a total of like 16 or almost 20 dock doors, because I know there's some on this side. So this is definitely for sale or trade. I'll probably let this go for like 25 or 30 bucks. Or maybe, like I said, I'll do a trade for it if you guys have another building I'm interested in, or if you guys would like to trade maybe some train stuff or something, maybe a freight car, a couple freight cars or something, just let me know. But yeah, this is definitely interested. If you guys are interested in any of these two buildings, let me know. Just shoot me a comment in the comments below, and I will definitely work something out with you, because like I said, these two are definitely up for grabs if anybody is interested. So but yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to give you guys an update on. I will be doing an updated locomotive roster video coming up shortly, and we will go from there. So yeah, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Stay forward for the next video, and I will see you guys later.